mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way.
Folks, what's up? Good news. My parole officer allowed me to leave the state of Michigan to go to one state over. And they said you could go to Indiana, which is nothing there for anyone to see. Said I could go to Canada, but it was too cold. And so I went down to Ohio. And I called up Dave Tate and I was like, yo, you want to do a podcast? He's like, who the hell are you? I'm like, Dr. Mike from the internet. And he's like, I don't know anyone like that. He hung up the phone. I called him back a few times. I sent a few texts, sent a few pics to remind him of who I really am. And he was like, okay, fine. So I'm here at the Elite compound and I'm using my RP Hypertrophy app, of course. You guys knew the plug was coming. How do you guys think I have all these Lamborghinis and butlers to drive them around if I don't hawk our app every conceivable second? And on that note, have I told you about the app? Oh, I just did. In any case, it tells me what to work out. So I have kind of a curious workout today. It's legs. So a huge, super busy gym. I hope I get along with everybody. But this is really a metaphor for my life. At the end of the day, I'm hopeless and alone and no one loves me. By the way, the nice folks here that are doing this video camera setup, they have gas masks on because of my body odor. Luckily, you just have to see me through a screen, so no big deal. Let's pretend I smell good. In any case, I am training legs today, but I have a complex split. It's like a push-pull legs modified split, and I had to cram forearms somewhere. Yes, I know all the jokes about forearms, and they're all true. What do you guys think I did in the Elite bathroom several times before I started? Okay, all right, my parole officer told me none of that shit, or you're going right the hell back to Michigan. But I have to go back to Michigan anyway at the end of the day, so who cares? I had to cram forearms somewhere because I do train my forearms for jackness. Why do I train my forearms? Because I think like a muscular arm looks really dope if you have big biceps and triceps, duh. But with small forearms, there's something missing, you know? Where's the Popeye shit? And I don't have like, some people just forearms just like big old country motherfuckers. And are we past that time to swear? Are we good now? Some people just have meaty shits. I don't. My forearms are normal. Like, you know, normal for someone who's pretty jacked, I guess. I want bigger forearms. And for me, training them works. It really does hypertrophy them. And so I'm actually doing forearms first, because nothing I'm doing in the leg day today uses my forearms remotely. If I was doing stiff-legged deadlifts or something, I wouldn't do this shit. So first I have some cable wrist curls. I'll try to see if I can set that up here. I might just do dumbbell or some shit like that, some kind of wrist curl for a few sets. Then I do safety bar good mornings. One of my favorite, probably my favorite conventional safety bar in the world is the Elite safety bar. And there's about 9,000 of them here. So I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. And actually, one of my complaints about the Elite compound in general, I love the place. There just aren't enough bars at all here. I just wish I had more bars. You guys ever think that? Maybe? Oh. And it continues. It's like a forest of bars. Unbelievable. You want a bar? It's fucking here. Candyland, which is another place I'm forbidden by my parole officer to go to, at least by myself without supervision, and those like electronic boots that stop you in the middle of where you're trying to go whenever they hit the button. In any case, barbell good mornings with a safety bar. Then I'm going to go over to the hack squat. I've never used the Elite hack squat, but I know the Elite products, the machines, are like ultra super heavy. I typically leg press somewhere between 5 and 7 plates for sets of 10 to 15. I'm actually, on my leg press at home, I have an Arsenal leg press, amazing leg press. I do 7 plates regularly for sets of 10 to 15. I've done 20 reps on that in one Maya rep set before. And the Elite leg press, I legitimately use 4 plates per side. And I'm like humbled. Like, is anyone else watching this? It's embarrassing, especially if you have to post videos on TikTok or whatever, which is the whole point of being alive. And so Elite equipment is fucking awesome. And it also humbles living shit out of you, which is like 2 bonus points. This is going to be my first time using the Elite hack. I already messed with it a little bit when I came in to try to see how it worked. And oh, it's smooth and I love it. Everything I've come to expect. So it's fucking dope. But like when you guys see me do 3 plates on a side and stop at 12 reps, don't judge me, goddammit. I swear to God, I'm really strong. On my hack squat at home, I can do 6 plates all fucking day long. But nobody would believe me because that all happens in my private residence. No, wait. I do have internet videos of that. Hack squat, probably for about 3 sets. And then I will finish with walking lunges with body weight. What I do is after my last set of hack squats or leg press or whatever I'm doing as a main movement that day, high bar squat, blah, 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 oftentimes I'll put in extra glute and quad work by finishing that last set. And then essentially with no rest break, transitioning right into walking lunges. You keep the metabolites sequestered into muscle where they're causing some growth. You keep the fatigue local, so then your faster twitch fibers have to return on again way quicker into that set than you would think. So just with my own body weight, like if I have to lunge fresh and get a really good stimulus, yeah, hundreds of pounds have to be put on a barbell. But if I'm doing it right after my last set of quads, this shit gets real serious real quick. So I'll probably aim for something like, I don't know, I'm going to call this out now and regret it, like 30 reps or something, enough to really toast the shit. And yes, I do have booty shorts on. So for you fucking perverts, and I mean literally everyone watching this, don't worry, you get your ass shots and cock shots. But I'm not packing, so maybe you won't see much. Anyway, that's the workout, powered by the RP Hypertrophy app. If you don't have one, who even are you? But if you want one, link in bio? I don't think that works. Because where does this video get posted?
YouTube.
YouTube. Yes. Anyway, go to the RP Strength YouTube and you'll find the app. It exists. Anyway, I'm going to go start warming up. There's always new stuff in here. Always. I think I was here in like May. Okay. That's for actually strong people. Not me. I was going to say not bodybuilders, but plenty of bodybuilders are strong. Not me. All right. Wrist curl time. Dave, how am I supposed to be in here and not make jokes about the shit? What the fuck is this for, bro? If you're ever with a man that's really just, you gotta train. Think about it. Also, the testicles are already covered in, well, you guys know the rest. Oh yes, when at Elite, of course the cable stack weighs 1 trillion fucking pounds. This is a gym where you go to prove to yourself that you're not nearly as strong as you thought you were. And that there's like an entire generation of people stronger than you. At least that's my experience. Alright. Decent load. Thing is moving good. The thing about forearms is I train them usually quite fast. There's basically no systemic fatigue from forearms. If you're training forearms in a way that causes systemic fatigue, holy shit, you have big forearms. And there are no synergists or anything like that. So you're kind of ready to go again after about 5 to 10 seconds in my experience. Forearms and calves are just back-to-back-to-back sets. Crush out that volume. Tends to go pretty well. Let's see how this weight feels, and if it feels good, because forearms also don't require a lot of warming up. Yep, there it is. I'm just going. I do like to stretch between sets for the forearms because there's some benefit of sequestering the metabolites a little bit more. A little bit of a benefit for stretch-mediated hypertrophy. So I think Dante Trudel came up with that stretching between sets shit. And in some cases, it is fire symbol all the way. a good forearm burn occurs in two cases. One is training, and the other is trying to steer a truck with no automated steering, no assisted steering. What the fuck were you guys thinking I was going to say? Jesus Christ. You guys need the Lord. Tried a new grip. Failed. That felt like shit. Stick to what I found worked. There we go. Just had a little bit of a deload, so sensitive to volume again. 4 sets will do it. I work up to something like 6 or 7, sometimes 8 sets twice a week for forearms because I just don't accumulate a lot of fatigue. God damn, that hurts. Hell yes. Shit. Oh my god. Alright, let me cable wrist curls. I ended up doing more sets. Alright. So the weight was 110 pounds. And I did 14, 9, 8, 7. And I'm going to log my set. Log all the sets. Sometimes I log them as I go, sometimes just after. And the app's going to ask me if I had any joint pain. Oh, felt great. Forearm pump is actually amazing because I can barely move my hand. And the workload is kind of how psychologically I perceive how difficult it was. I can't say that was tough. That would be a lie. And easy it is. App's going to update my next week to reflect those inputs. So like if I said the workload was super tough, it wouldn't add sets. But if I said it was super easy, it'd add a few sets. It kind of makes sense. All right, and now major. Oh my god, you guys fucking seeing this shit? Yeah, brother. Ow, fucking actually hurts to do. Safety bar. Good morning, and we whisk away. All right, so next exercise is going to be the safety bar. Good morning. Like I said, the Elite Safety Bar is absolutely my favorite conventional safety bar. Super psychotically modified infinite option safety bar is the Chris Duffin's bar, and that is just like, it's in a league of its own. But if you just want a simple, straightforward, awesome, effective safety bar, then you're not going to find one better than the Elite. So it's super great. The padding is awesome. It's this. The padding is not too soft or too hard, and that's absolutely something you get wrong. Let me tell you that. No, wait, too hard, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, so it's if you have really soft padding, it's fun, awesome. The first time you use the bar, the first 10 times someone uses it, it's great, but then it deforms, and then you have to keep rotating this dumbass pad, and it slips, and it's fucking stupid. Too hard, and you put the shit on you, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna break my neck doing this. Amazing, because the bar sits much higher, and it's like, fuck, it's fucking awful. But this is, I don't know what they're using in here. I do know that all Elite products are made by children who have nowhere else to go in Latin American countries. I'm joking, I think. Am I joking? Never can tell. Well, as long as the money's flowing in, who gives a shit? Hey, and those kids have jobs, goddammit. My dad always used to tell me, get a job. And, well, maybe those kids are the same thing. Anyway, I'm violating my parole talking about children again. Let me warm up. Whew. Ugh. Good mornings, man. I swear to God, warming up sucks. Because your body's like, what are you doing to me? I'm not supposed to be bending this way. But then as the warm-ups progress, you feel better and better and better. Hopefully. We'll see if that happens. All right, want to put some plates on here and we get rocking. Perfect. A lot of leg stuff. Unfortunately, over the years, I've sustained a few adductor injuries. One from a real long time ago where I was doing barbell lunges with 245 pounds for sets of 15. And I was young and fucking stupid, and I was coming down way too quick, and I definitely heard something make a tearing sound, and I couldn't walk straight for a few months, but then it got better. But something you might notice with some injuries, not all, thank God, is that sometimes you get all your strength back. That muscle that you tore gets bigger than ever, but you can always feel it. At least for me, for like 15 years now, my left adductor does not feel the same. What do I mean by that? If I don't do lunges for a few weeks, the next time I try to like squat or do hack squats, something like that, my adductor feels tight, like weirdly tight. And if I do some lunges, it feels really weak and tight. But after a few warm-up sets and reps, it feels great, like nothing ever happened. It's fucking disconcerting. So I think my left one again, and maybe my right one also, from training a combination of a lot of kind of heavy rolling jiu-jitsu and lifting at the same time, not literally the same time, but like spread over a couple of hours. And so I've done my adductors a few times, and it's a finicky fucking muscle. Anytime I see guys actually, to Elite's legacy here, like equipped super wide stand squatters, like a part of me like cringes when I watch them squat, because I'm like, oh my fucking God, please don't fucking hurt anything. And 9 times out of 10, squatting 1100, like some shit gets snapped up. Been to a bunch of meets where you're like, oh, is he gonna get it? They catch the weight. I'm like, oh my God. So I don't want to fuck my shit up. And so sometimes, for legs especially, I'll stretch a little bit, like you guys just saw between sets, just to stay limber and get a little bit more blood flow, a bit more proprioception, pull the scar tissue apart a little bit, if that's even an anatomical thing. I'm not sure it is, but after stretching every now and again between sets, it does feel better, and at least I have that. So even if there's nothing anatomical going on, and my technical probability of injury is identical to if I didn't stretch, I have a little bit more, I don't want to say confidence. I'm not continually distracted by my adductors feeling weird. And so when I do heavier good mornings, heavier hack squats, I can just be like, all right, I'm just doing the thing, and I can feel my quads and my hamstrings, whatever I need to, instead of being like, fuck, is this the next rep that's going to fuck up my adductors? At the end of the day, something that might help folks with injury and kind of fear around injury, which is totally legit. I have a ton of that. I'm also Jewish, so I'd like wake up every morning afraid for no reason. Like, hi. Oh, that's funny to you? You fucking white supremacists. God damn it. So basically, yeah, you can get hurt. You can get hurt doing this. I might get hurt in this workout today. Who the fuck knows? It's totally fine to consider injury probabilities until the weight's on your back or in your hands. And then you just gotta fucking give it up to the big man upstairs. Like, shit's either gonna happen or it's not gonna happen. I've done my best to prepare in such a way that minimizes my injury risk within reason. And I'm not going to try to minimize my injury risk with not reason by like quitting entirely or using like the Bosu ball or some shit. So you do good warm-ups, good mobility, all this other stuff, stay as healthy as you can, hydrate, blah, blah, blah. And then once the shit happens, like, look, if I get hurt today, I did the best I could. Shit happens. I'll just drown myself in cheeseburgers and Vicodin. Don't nod to that.
That was real. That was crazy.
Yeah, try shitting after that for a while. But no, on a serious note, shit happens sometimes. Do your best to prepare, and then when the set comes, go heavy. Don't feel like you're blocking out injury. Feel free and athletic and perform and do your best. Shit's going to happen one way or another. I've never seen anyone really scared of injury get hurt less because they're like, ah. And actually, if you squat and do good mornings in a way that protects you, you actually aren't even exposing the muscles that you're supposed to. You guys will see me hack squats like ass to grass depth. Like, if I didn't want to get hurt, I would never do anything like that to begin with. So, in any case, stop ranting, Mike, and do actual weightlifting. Is this 65 or 45? Do we know how much this bar weighs?
Like 65.
65. Okay, perfect. It's going to be great when they excuse for me in my own head when I don't get as many reps as I need. Dope. All right, second warm-up set. I'm going to throw on 25 on each side, so it'll make the weight 205 pounds total. Nice slow eccentric, maybe even a little bit of pause at the bottom. And then that should be a good working weight. And uh-oh, is this going to do the deal? Or am I doing it the wrong way? Sure I am. I'm a fucking moron. You zoom in on my fingers so that people can know that I'm doing it wrong. This guy's an idiot. Beautiful. After a warm-up set like that, so I did basically 155. Now with 205, I'll do like 1 or 2 reps. If the shit feels really good, smooth, no weird creaky bullshit, I'll just keep going. If it feels not so great, then I'll just do 2 or 3, count that as a heavy warm-up, and then do my sets of 8 to 12 or whatever after. What I'll do is I'll take a big breath in and hold it, generate a lot of intra-abdominal pressure, because the first set that I put the belt on, I can generate so much intra-abdominal pressure that I legitimately pass out. And if you pass out in an unsupported good morning, I hope you're rolling. If that happens, please move the camera back so people see all my Jenga blocks just fall right the fuck out of my body. That'd be dope. Try not to do that, so I'll take a couple of big breaths, almost pass out standing up, and then you desensitize to it really quick, and then I'll do a work set. So I'll do another one of those. Oh. All right, time to jam. Get that camera on my face. Can you imagine if you didn't know what a safety bar was and you walked in the gym and someone was like, ta-da, you're like, oh my God. Oh, okay, you're okay. Easy 8, sort of. Not terrible. Oh, good mornings, man. Really effective. But like, they're the opposite of cozy. Like when I'm doing them, I'm like, I feel my hamstrings. But like, I wish I could replace my back with just one giant steel rod so I didn't have to feel like I was breaking into pieces. God damn. And I did some cable flexion rows earlier this week. I still have delayed onset soreness from those in my spinal erectors. So it feels interesting, but it works. Another cool thing about hip hinges for hamstrings, stiff legged deadlifts, good mornings, things like that, is that because of the eccentric loading, because of the time under tension, it's so goddamn effective, at least for me, that 2 to 4 sets is pretty much the most I ever need to get my hamstring sore for like 3 to 5 days. And so I'll do one more set here, another set of 6 to 8 reps. That'll be all I need. So, yahoo. All right. Let me take a couple breaths, pray to God a little bit, and I'll see you guys in just a sec. Ouch. Especially with hamstring moves, especially with hip hinges, I swear to God, on like the last couple reps of the last set, I know I'm going to get sore. You feel the fucking tearing happen in real time. Like, yes. Tearing in real time, you say? Tune in for my OnlyFans. Am I allowed to say OnlyFans? That gets us kiboshed instantly in the algorithm. Get out of here, you adult film creator. It sounds too fancy.
Adulterer.
I love that. All right, that was good. 2 sets, 8 reps, 7 reps. That'll do. Next, I'm sure we'll get some footage of that. I'm gonna put on my weightlifting shoes. I don't squat in Crocs. Nice flat surface for hip hinges. For hack squats, put on my weightlifting shoes. Start warming up. Fun part. I am using the Elite Hack Squat. And it's my first time using it. One thing I have to say is it was clearly built for equipped lifters, because what the fuck is this? Holy shit. I guess if you're Brian Shaw and you're going wide stance, there's plenty of room. But since I never grew to be adult-sized, this is plenty enough for me. Amazing, super fucking rigid pad, crazy friction, huge pet peeve. Motherfuckers build a hack squat and you slip and slide off the shit. Are you trying to kill somebody? This machine is clearly made by people who lift fucking heavy. And let's see if it feels like as a leg press does. Magical. Crossing the fingers, let's find out. Chef's kiss. Amazing. 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 Let's put some weight on here and get fucking going. I can never find enough 45-pound plates at Elite. Oh, shit. Oh. Let's be brave. When you're real strong like me, you warm up with 2 plates on side. All right. Gonna do a little stretch again. It's actually perfectly positioned for that. Get the adductors a little flexy. Oh, it's a work hazard.
Now it's an issue.
Because yeah, that's right. I didn't care that you almost slipped. These are the supports here, the safeties. But because I'm all team full ramen shit, I should just hide these. Someone's like, hey man, where are the safeties? Like, fuck you, pussy. You gotta go down all the way, you little bitch. But since I'm not a total asshole, just mostly an asshole, I'll leave that right there. Boom. All right. The warm-up continues. Solid. I am bottoming out at the bottom, but it's a real good stretch anyway. And TBH, this machine is designed for people that are adults. And for those curious, I'd asked this question a lot. Mike, how tall are you in real life? I'm 4'9". For a long time I used to tell people I was 5'1", you know? It's frankly embarrassing. But I'm owning it now. So, have I gotten laid? Ever? No. But, can I watch people secretly and they can't even tell I'm there because they never look down? Yes. Costs and benefits, everybody. Can you guys modify this machine for me so I can use it? Or are you guys just, like, discriminating against short people?
We don't really like them.
Whatever.
So we don't really like them.
The machines are the short people.
Short people.
Short people. All right, I'll stretch out a little bit. Take a little break, a little drink. Throw in another plate or two. Keep warming up. Anytime you use a new machine, the warm-up is like part warm-up and part exploration of how heavy you're going to go. It doesn't matter what machine it is or where it is. If it's a different machine than you've ever used before without exercise, you have fundamentally no real idea of how many plates you're going to use. Like a well-designed hack squat like this, angled high up like this is, 4 plates might be my shit today. Other hack squats, it's like 8 plates. Never can tell. Always a slow warm up. So let's do it. Oh. This is a very, very comfortable support, I must say. So big props again to the Elite folks. Especially if you're of normal height, I would recommend you buy one of these. If you're still a child like me, I don't know, have to pay someone to knock a couple pieces of steel out and rig it up. Let's see if I can fuck with it a little down here. I wonder if that'll even make a difference. Yeah, the reason I have it set to bottom is because I don't want to be producing force from just the toes and not the heels. I do have lifting shoes on, which have a heel. I do have an extender in there as well, so maybe this will work. And I just need a little bit more depth. Maybe this will help. Although I will say, as the weight piles on, my spine compresses. As you've noticed, probably happens a lot with lifting. It's only acute. When you sleep later that day, you go to sleep at night, you'll be just fine. It doesn't actually make you shorter. I sure hope not. 4'9", I could use it whatever height I need. But hopefully this will have a good effect. So let me put 2 more plates on there, get a little drink. I'll see you guys in a sec for our, what sounds not exciting at all, the next warm-up set. Stay tuned. Just adjusting the feet, playing around. So trying to remember where the good position is here based on visual cues. That'll work. That's a working weight. 4 plates, called it. Fuck you, Elite, for humbling me. The big, heavy-ass equipment. Awesome. Felt very, very good. So, yeah. A little stretching, a little fluid. Belt on. Set of 8 to 12. Repeat 3 times. And then do lunges. Take my squat shorts off, put my pants back on. No, wait. Squat shorts off. Baby powder on the proper areas. Pants back on. Put on headphones. Talk to Dave. Try not to say racial slurs. Fail inevitably. Get canceled. Run out of money. Become homeless. Do nasty things to make ends meet. And that happened yesterday. Today will be a new day. Let's get to lifting. Oh my God, does that feel fucking great. Great. Holy shit. Smooth. Heavy as fuck on the quads. Surprisingly, not not crushing my back. Unbelievable. Awesome, awesome feeling. Why am I saying this? To be completely honest, before the workout, Dave Tate was like, Mike, come here. I was like, what? He's like, here's $5. I'm like, oh my God, what do you want me to do? I start, if I inevitably getting on my knees. He's like, no, get up. Not this time. Later. I want you to say nice things about all of our equipment. Or else. And I was like, on the one hand, I have $5. On the other hand, I have a veiled threat. I better do the right thing. But as far as serious comments go, I'm going to tell you guys a little insider industry secret. Not all machines are good at what they propose to do. I'll use some hack squats when I'm traveling, and I'm like, who designed this? Never, ever weld any two pieces of steel together, ever again. Some machines like this one, hot knife through butter. Anyway, I'm going to breathe heavily for a while. Think about wishing I had a bigger cock. And that was 12 reps, by the way. Log that in my app. RP Hypertrophy app. And then I'm going to do a set of probably 10, probably a set of 8, 30 walking lunges, throw up in the bathroom, get on a podcast. See you guys in a sec. 10. Yahoo. Felt amazing. That, you guys do hack squats for growth? Try that slower eccentric. Nothing crazy. 2 or 3 seconds. Really feel the quads. Ripping it a little bit. 1 second pause at the bottom. Awesome for joints. Awesome for getting jacked. That's how grandma did it. That's how mom did it. That's how I do it. Anyway, a little break. A little fluid. When I'm breathing normally again, I'm going to do another set of 8 or 9. Transition right into lunges. So right after the next set, I'm going to walk over there where I get a little bit more footing. And I'm telling myself that I'm going to do 30 lunges. It's definitely a mistake, but aren't mistakes for making. I think that was Play-Doh. Anyway, see you guys in a sec. Oh, fuck. Here we go. 8 reps. And then I'm probably going to just walk off that way, start doing lunges. 30 lunges later, I'm going to walk back and unrack the plates like a good person. Pretend good person. I'm not really a good person. Everyone knows that. lunges. Yay.
Maybe have it waxed done, that'll be enough to make him go. Wax and that'll be enough.
Hello.
Hello. Keep going.
Okay, folks, that was fun. Ouch, 30 reps. All right, guys, it's been real as fuck. Big thanks to Elite, and Dave, and the whole crew, and the excellent camera folks, I must say. Some of the best in the world. Something you guys might not know, but the cameraman at Elite, he's naked the whole time. And let me tell you, T-Rex type of shit. Anyway, what? It's been real as fuck. Thanks so much for having me. Also, I'm here to do a podcast. Check that out. It might only suck a little bit. See you guys next time. Anything between 4-week-long mesocycle and an 8-week-long mesocycle, and that includes 1 week baked into each at the end for deloading, seems to be generally a good idea for muscle growth.
Nutrition is probably more important for the hypertrophy if I'm looking at the strength athlete, because if they go through that phase that they're supposed to go through that they don't go through, but then when they do go through, they don't go through it effectively,